Hey, welcome back. Today I just thought, let's go through some of my favourite independently published books with you guys, because I have quite an extensive collection. Like, this whole shelf behind me is dedicated just to indie published books. And I think sometimes we need to make a little bit more song and dance about these authors. A lot of them I am noticing this year are being picked up to be traditionally published. We've had Lee Rivers. We've had a couple of Rena Kents. There are like some really good authors being picked up, and whether they want to be in like trad published or not, that's not for us to worry about, but we do need to get their names out there. So let's dive into some. I'm honestly so excited to show this, because I get also show my beautiful collection. Yay! We're going to start with my most controversial book, the book that broke the internet. This is Sutton Asylum by Kingsley Kincaid. Now, Kingsley Kincaid is a dark romance queen and a little bit twisted. So yes, this is sibling romance. They are twins. I'm ready for this to break the internet again. I'm not a brother lover. Look, I don't have a brother. I feel like I have to preface this with, I do not have a brother. Speaking into the mic, I do not have a brother. I do not love my brother. I do not want my brother. Twins who like to get freaky with each other, and their parents try to stop them, and you think, oh, that's good. In an unusual way, should we say. So they unalive their parents and end up in Sutton Asylum, where they can just get freaky with each other to their heart's content. This is dark romance. It is horror, taboo, and I love it. I think I need to read some more Kingsley Kincaid this year, but if you're someone who... Look, we're starting in the deep end. We're starting book one on this video in the deep end. Don't worry, not all the books are going to be brother lover books. But yeah, if you're someone who wants to try a very unhinged author, I think you need to put Kingsley Kincaid on your TBR. I really enjoyed this book. I went in thinking I wasn't going to, not going to lie. But the Ashford twins are a different character, and I'm obsessed with them. Then, of course, we have to talk about our girl Chelsea Kerr, who is this year being trad published. So she has her DC Star series, which is going for trad publication, I believe, with Pam Macmillan. Very excited for that. I have the 5 books in indie versions on my indie shelf downstairs. But we also have In the Dark by Chelsea Kerr. Now, this may get picked up, I don't know, but this is an absolutely stunning standalone. It is a dark romance about a girl who enters, like, look at the text messages, who enters this fright house and meets a guy who is a little bit of a serial unaliver, but he's the good type, if there is such thing as a good type, and she wants to get a little bit freaky with him. And she does get a little bit of freaky with him. I honestly love this. Obviously, when you read the DC Star series by Chelsea Kerr, the spice is there, but she's tame. She's behaved. In this one, she's a little bit more depraved. And I love it. So yeah, if you haven't read In the Dark yet, it is a standalone. Okay, it's Halloween Fright Night. I read it in February. I don't think you need to read books just when the season is. We know I read Christmas books all year round. I have a problem. But yeah, Chelsea Kerr is about to be trad published, but I haven't heard that this one is. So I would say it's stunning. I also went for this cover because I do love a model, like the cartoon models on the covers. There is an alternative cover if you don't like this. So you've got 2 options with this one. But yeah, this is a really good book. Then we have Miss Kaya Moranova. Okay, so this year, Military has been trad published, but her romancy as of yet is not, but it is about to be. So is this technically cheating, telling you she's an indie author when she's got some trad and the rest is about to be trad? Yes, it is technically cheating. But Once Upon a Demon's Heart was so good. You have this demigod knight who is stuck in this brutal time loop. Over and over and over and over again, she is killed by this demon, and she wants to get out of this time loop. She wakes up and she's like, God damn it, started the time loop again. It's like Groundhog Day. Do 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 do. That is the Groundhog Day song, isn't it? Do 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 do. I hope it is. And she is like, she is really not wanting to be in this time loop anymore. So she agrees to marry someone to get herself out of the time loop, or she's hoping it does, and it's him. The Blood Knight. He turns up this demon, and yeah, the forced proximity, arranged marriage, literally sworn enemies vibes. It's so good. And I also just love the indie version because the artwork running throughout. Chef's kiss. Actually, KM Morinova does all of her own artwork as well. So I feel like it's a little bit cheaty to say she's an indie author because she is trad published and is about to have most things trad published, but I'm counting this one. And you should read it ASAP before it's trad published. And then we have Steph Macker. If you like Why Choose, you will like Steph Macker. So this is the Dance with the Demon series. There's 4 books in the series. You're going to want to read all 4 books back to back. They are going to destroy you. You probably will cry. It's about a psych prison. I don't want to say it's a ward. They are locked in, like it's a full-on prison. And Avery ends up in a very spicy Why Choose situation with a few men. Let's just say. There's a morgue scene. That morgue scene is going to live in my head rent-free. I also know Steph Macker has another series which involves rival schools coming together and ends up in Why Choose. The second book of that is coming out this year. But if you do love indie books, these are honestly some of the best ones. And I just love that you do get the artwork inside it as well. But yeah, the morgue scene. It does live in my head rent-free. So if you're a Why Choose fan, I definitely recommend picking this one up. Then we have my queen, my one and only, my drum roll please, Caitlin Taylor. Is it going to be an indie video if I don't talk about the queen? The queen that is Caitlin Taylor. So with Caitlin Taylor, we have quite a few series. We have a sports romance series. We have a Dark Academia Secret Society with Why Choose series. We have twin brothers who like to Eiffel Tower a girl. We've got a sex club series. We have one of the most taboo books I've ever read, Gratify, with your unalived parents in a car crash, not unalived by somebody else, best friend who is also your godfather and your cheating ex-boyfriend's dad. Like, talk about taboo. This queen delivered. Just delivering those goods. Like, she is giving the best vibes. Taboo, dark, trauma, spice, Why Choose, everything, like everything. If you I wouldn't even know what, if you want like a reading order for Caitlin Taylor, obviously do let me know in the comments, but I wouldn't even know fully what I would suggest for the reading order because just read it all. That is the answer. Everything she's written is amazing. We're getting the 3rd book in this series this year as well. Just finished the 2nd book. Obsessed with her. And I'm pretty sure she's just announced a new series and I cannot for the life of me remember what the concept was, but I'll put it on the screen here when I looked up because I haven't engraved it in my brain yet. But yeah, if Miss Caitlin Taylor writes it, Mills will come and read it. You need Miss Caitlin Taylor in your life. I have a new author who I'm really excited to try. So this is Monty J. I am interested in Monty J because I've heard some very good things. I'm just going to say this. I think a lot of the indie authors I read are going to fall in the dark romance category. And this one's foster siblings. I have a problem, okay? I love a forbidden sibling romance. There is just something about them. I will eat them up. I will eat them up. I will devour them. I will binge on them. She has to choose between her family and her foster sibling. We know which one Mills would choose. So yeah, I will obviously do like a little vlog of this, me reading it, because I do think the first time I read a Monty J book needs to be documented. I have seen Monty J everywhere. Very hard to get your hands on their books. But I'm very excited. Wrath of an Exile is in my hands. And it is stunning. Absolutely stunning inside. So yeah. Betray your family or betray your heart. Betray your family. Sorry Famalam. But I'm going with the foster sibling. I realise I am such a taboo reader. And I'm okay with that. It's not a secret. Then I have an author I need to read so much more from. So this is J. Rose. A lot of her books are multiple books in one. So this is 3, so the complete trilogy in one. I need to pick up everything J. Rose has written because I was obsessed with the Blackwood Institute. If you like The Fabric of Our Souls by K.M. Morinova or the Dance with the Demon series by Steph Macker, like I feel like you're going to love this. It's about a girl called Brooklyn West who is in a psych ward, could go to prison, could stay there for life. But if she attends the Blackwood Institute for 3 years, I think it is just 3 years, then she can win her freedom if she survives. It's like an experimental program and it does have Why Choose. Am I just a really spicy reader when it comes to indie authors? Like, Do we have romance indie authors? Yeah, we do. Catherine Cowles. Oh, I was so worried then for a second. I thought, I am really dark and twisted when it comes to my indie authors. I will have some in this video that are a little bit softer. But yeah, if you are a bit more of a dark romance fan, this is definitely for you. Then we have H.G. Carlton. No, I'm not going to hold up Haunting and Hunting Adeline. I'm going to literally force you to read my favourite H.G. Carlton book, which is Shallow River. The trauma in this. Can I say it's delicious? I can. It is delicious. It is so delicious. This is about a girl called River. She's been brought up in this abusive household that her mother runs, and she escapes. She gets herself out of there, and then she walks into a relationship that's abusive. And the whole book, you want to scream at River to run. You want to reach into the book. You physically want to save this girl. Yeah, this book traumatized me, but in the best way possible. I would say if you're someone who tried Haunting and Hunting Adeline, maybe you didn't love them, The Stalker, you didn't like that aspect, and you are more of a trauma romance reader, yeah, Shallow River has changed me. And who can say if I've been changed for the better? But honestly, I love it. I love it. Because I knew you. It is so good. I need to stop singing today. I'm on one. If you can't tell. Then we need to talk about Lee Rivers. Okay, Edge of Darkness, trad published. Fine. She's still an indie author because we have Satanic Shadows, which is her dark romance. We are getting book 2 this year. This gave me Hermione vibes. I don't know if it was meant to give Hermione vibes. I don't know if anybody else got Hermione vibes from it, but I am full on living in my Hermione era with this book. This was the best Hermione book I've ever read, and it's not even described as Hermione. It's about a girl called Seraphine Winters. She wakes up in an immortal world and she has to get back, and she meets a shadow heir. I would say if you liked Fallen by Lauren Kate, which we probably read when we were younger, not dark and spicy as much as this, there may be a similarity. And then, of course, we have the Web of Science Duology. I am really exposing myself here because, again, adopted brother and sister. Mills. Do I have a problem? Should I change the title of indie author books that you need to read to Mills Just Loves Siblings? Oh, no, I shouldn't say that on the internet. But yeah, adopted brother and sister. It does involve Incy Wincy Spider at a time. Very good, very dark. Then we have Neva Altaj, the Queen of Mafia, in my opinion. She is a go-to recommendation for me when it comes to Mafia, and everybody needs to eat her books up, literally. All of them are interconnected standalones, but you can skip one if there's one that you potentially don't like, a certain trope you want to avoid. But I even love the single dad trope in this. Mainly Russian Mafia with a little bit of Italian Mafia. Very strong women in this series, and I think that's why I like it. But there are some tropes that I have never come across before in Mafia that I absolutely adored. I have done like a full deep dive into this on my TikTok, but yeah, these are also the special edition covers, which you can get from Good Girls Read. I'm obsessed with these. Love Neva. Yeah, I don't think I need to say anything else. Would you like a book that's going to destroy you so much, you're going to break your heart, you're going to cry, it might make you want to throw up, and you don't know if you're ever going to get over it? And Your Scars by Ariel Anderson. Please pick up the second book because it gives a little bit of healing. The main character, what's her name? Why do I always forget? Elena. She lives in this town called Meridian City. Now, this is not a safe town to live in. And she has a few things happening in her life. She's dating her CEO billionaire boss. I don't know if I like that vibe, but fair enough. She works in a really seedy nightclub. That's a little bit more my vibe. And she has this serial killer who is obsessed with her. He stalks her. He follows her everywhere. When I say this is going to destroy you, believe me, this is going to destroy you. I could have thrown up. I screamed. I cried. The voice notes that I sent to one of my book besties, like, this book, like, just thinking about a certain word. Hold the tears back, Mills. This book is so good. So yeah, I would 100% recommend this. There is a novella that follows on from it. It's not going to heal you, but it will help you. May the odds be in your favour and you survive this book. Good luck. Then a new favourite author of mine is Lola King. This is Beautiful Fiend. It is part of the North Shore series, the first book in the North Shore series. I would say if you like The Edge of Darkness, God of Malice and Cruel King, it mixes them perfectly in together because this is Caden and Billy's story. Caden has some trauma like Cade Mitchell. Just saying. I'm not going to say because if you don't know the trauma, you don't know the trauma. It's so good. They're in gangs, opposite gangs, living in this town. She's trying to escape. He kind of blackmails her into staying. They shouldn't like each other. They shouldn't want to spend time together, but their souls are drawn to each other. Whatever his and mine souls are made from, they are made from the same thing. Like, sorry to quote Wuthering Heights, probably butchered that quote, but I get the vibe. I get the vibe 100% from these books. So yeah, definitely pick this series up. These are little, like, stunning, what do you call them, demi paperbacks when they're half size? Nearly hit myself in the face there. Demi paperbacks. But yeah, I adored these. Then we have the Twisted Sisters, Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti? I think so I say it. This is Zodiac Academy. I am entering a world of pain for you guys with this one. This is going to break you. You don't think it's going to break you. It's fantasy. Oh, look, Mills has picked a fantasy. Yay, they're not all dark romance. Twin sisters, brought up in the mortal world, find out their parents are the fake king and queen, they're the long lost daughters. All you have to do is attend the Zodiac Academy to take over your throne and pass. There are 4 princes who thought the throne was going to be theirs, who are waiting there, and they're like, no, you may not enter, you may not pass go, you may not collect your £200, and no thank you. Go straight to jail. Bully romance. And there's even a Pegasus. Like, what more could you want? If you name a fantasy creature, they're probably in this. It is such a good series. I'm about to start Hollow, so obviously I'll let you know what I think of that. But I love this. Adored this. I'm counting this. Again, it's about to be trad published. It's been officially announced, but I'm counting it. So this is Daggermouth by H.M. Wolf. Dystopian heaven. I don't think I've read a book as good as this dystopian book. It's like dark military romance mixed with dystopian, mixed with a plot twist on a plot twist on a plot twist that honestly blew my brain. And an arranged marriage where once you are married, you have to consummate the marriage in front of a room full of people. Like, also that one of the characters is called Jameson. He is not, well, he is technically a main character. He is not the main character, but he is my book boyfriend for now and forever. So yeah, when you read this, you'll understand that. But yeah, Daggermouth, so good. And then, of course, we're going to put My Girl Sage in. Everything I Didn't Expect by Sage Frost. We are going to get more from this author, hopefully soon. Like, Sage, can I have book 2 now, please? Real life romance. Probably the best way to describe this. This feels so realistic. It's about a woman who wakes up one day and her marriage is kind of falling apart. She's got a child. Off she goes into the world. And she's got to kind of rebuild her life again with half of her personality. Like, obviously when you're married, I know that I'm not saying they are your personality, but that other person is your other half for a reason. And she tries dating and it maybe goes wrong and maybe the answer lies right in front of your eyes. This book is just so beautifully written. So yeah, if you are someone who likes true romance, then I would say this is really good. Real life, it just feels like a real life book. So yeah, I would say Sage Frost is definitely a good one for that, and a brand new author that you might not have come across before. And last but by no means least, we have Harmony West with the Diamond Devil series. Revenge trope. It gave me similar vibes to The Devil's Night, couldn't reach it there, by Penelope Douglas. This girl and her best friend dare each other. One of them passes away. Her brother still is attending the college the girl's at, the friends is at, and he's going to make her life a living hell. There's like a tempted non-con in this, so do approach this one a little bit carefully if you're not a non-con fan. It was so good. I love a revenge trope in a dark romance. There is something about like the fact that he yearns for her but hates her at the same time, like that love-hate. I, again, eat it up. But yeah, that was absolutely amazing. So that brings me to the end of the video. If there are any indie authors that I haven't mentioned that are on your list, please let me know in the comments, because I'm always looking for new indie authors. I realise I read a lot of dark romance indie authors, but we do now read a lot of dark romance. Make sure you have subscribed and turned on notifications so you're notified when I post in the future. See you guys next week.